Hello, my dear students. Previous class we discussed about SQL basic commands. What about database and how to create a database, how to change the database, and how to create a table, and how to insert a record by using insert keyword, and how to view the table by using select command. All the things are we discussed in a previous class. But now today we are going to discuss about DDL commands. What is DDL commands mean? The DDL commands are help to create a table and manipulate table. Manipulating means here insert a new column, remove a column and modify the column. Here modify means we can able to change a columns data type or a size and then delete the column. This process only we are going to discuss about, and then the truncate commands and drop table. These commands are only we are going to discuss about today. First, what DDL commands? The DDL command helps to define a database schema or structure. The DDL commands are classified into four types, such as create, alter, truncate, and drop. These commands are helps to create a table and view. Come on, add a new column and rename the column and delete column and also modify the column. Here modify means change the data type or size or length of the column. First, the DDL command classified into four types: create, alter, truncate, drop. Then create command we can create a database, table or view. Already we know that how to create a database and how to create a table. So finally, view only is here. This day we will discuss about view. Then in alter command there are four commands are there. In alter, first one add command, rename the column, drop the column and modify the column. By using create command, already we discussed about that how to create a table and how to create a database. Today we are going to discuss about view command. A view is a virtual table. It does not contain its own data, which means the view created from one or more tables. It's also like as a table. We can manipulate data like as a table for inserting a new row and delete a row and update the information. Whatever it may be, we can do through a view. How to create a view? So general already we know that everything have some format and a syntax. So here we also have some syntax. First, the syntax is create space view name space as select column list from table name end with semicolon. Already I have told that the view does not contain its own data. Then how it have contain some data means we have to select some data from some other tables, maybe one or two tables or more than one table like this. I select the data from some other table and stored into view. The view also execute like as a table. Now I am going to create a view. For example, create view. Student view is a view name. Now I am going to select records from student table. So I am write a query create view student view as select admission number comma name comma place from student table. So now I will select admission number name place from student table and stored into student view. See the result. What is the result of this? In this query, I am selecting admission number, name, place from student. The output is here admission number, name, place only is there. It is a student view. The next one, alter command. The alter command is used to alter the table or table structure, add a new column, renaming the existing column, change the data type of any column or size of the column or delete a column from the table. The alter command consists of 4 sub-commands. The first one, add a new column, add. The renaming the existing column from a table. Then modify existing column, data type and its style. The fourth one is delete, drop. Drop is used to delete the existing column from the table. We will see in a MySQL IDE how to execute these queries. Now we have to create a database. Already I have explained this. Now I am going to create a new database. How to create a new database? What is the syntax? The syntax is create database name. Create database space database name. Today I am going to create a database name DDL. So database is created. Now I want to choose the database. Choose the database means in our system we can able to create more than one database. Now I am creating DDL. Now I have to select my database. For select my database, use command. Command use DDL. Then only we can create a table in a DDL database. See here, when I create a database, I am giving DDL in uppercase. At the same time, I want to change the database. That time I am using in lower case. That means small letters. In MySQL is not a case sensitive language. MySQL is not a case sensitive language. So we can use uppercase and lowercase both. Okay. Now I am going to create a table, student table. So what is the syntax of create table? First create table name and then open brace, then column list, close brace, end with semicolon. Here create table. Now I am going to give a table name student open brace and then column name. First column name admission number, data type int, then comma. The next column is name, space varchar. Varchar also one of the data type in MySQL. I am giving 10 characters size, then comma and gender. I am creating char. So here I am not specifying any size because I am going to give only one character. Male means M and female means F. So I am not specifying any size. The next one, age. Age is also integer and finally place. Also varchar size 10. Finally, close brace, end with semicolon. Query OK, 0 rows affected, which means the table is created. If you want to see the table structure means, you have to give a command describe, DESC, describe table name student, end with semicolon. This structure only we have created. First column field name, admission number, second field name, gender and place. Okay, now we are going to insert a record, insert a data into the table. What is the syntax for insert a table? Insert table name, column list within a brace, space values list within a brace, end with semicolon. Now I am going to insert one record. Insert into my table name is student, open brace, column list first admission number, comma the second one name, comma the third one gender, the fourth one age, and fifth one place. This is the column list. So the values we are giving to the table. We have to enter a column name and then only we are going to give a values for that field. Now value, open brace, close brace, 101 permission number, then name. The string must be within a single quote in MySQL and SQL also. So I am giving double single quote. Within this I am typing the name, Nikhil, comma, gender, it's also character. So we have to give within a single quote, male, comma, age, 15, comma, place, Tanjavur. So Tanjavur also character we have to give in a single quote. Unknown column name, admission number. So error. When I am creating a table, I am giving ADN number, but here I am giving ADM number. That is a error. If you press the up arrow, we can retrieve the lost entered query, previous query. Okay. So ADN number enter. Now the query is okay. So the value is inserted. If you want to check that, give a select command. Select star from student. We have entered 101 Nikhil M15 Tanjavur. So I am going to insert some other record. 102 name Rosie, gender male, female, age 17, Ruchi. Again I am going to insert another record. 103 name Janani, female, age 16, and this is Chennai. Already we know that. Now view the table, select or from student. Okay. Now add command. What is the use of add command in alter? In alter, the add command helps to adding a new column into the table. Syntax is alter table, table name, space add, space column name, space data type and its size. Okay. For example, to add a new column, address of type character to the student table. The command is used as alter table student table name add address care of same. Here I'll execute in a MySQL client alter table name student add what we are going to add the address column new column. The address column is address space char within brace 10 end with semicolon. See, query OK, 3 rows are offered. After adding this column, check the table, select star from student. See, here the table will show in address column all are null values. Okay. See here, after adding the address column, the address column is empty. It's called a null value. The null value means unknown. The null value is different from 0 or an empty string. If it is null, you can't to compare anything. You can able to retrieve this value. The null value is not equal to anything, even itself. We can't to compare with null equal to null likewise something. If you want to enter the address, we have to use update command. We will discuss in upcoming class. The next one is rename command. In MySQL, the rename command is not executed. In SQL, rename is executed. But in MySQL, we have to use change command. The rename command helps to change existing column in a table. See the syntax in a MySQL, alter table, table name, change old column name, space new column name with its data type. In SQL, alter table, table name, rename old column name to new column name. For example, we are going to rename the column name place as city. See that example, alter table student change place city character of 10. See here, alter table student rename. So in MySQL rename is not executed. Change old column name place, new column name city, because we are going to change a column name place as a city. So old column name place and a new column name city space with the data type varchar size 10. See, it will be executed. How? Change the column name. Want to check that? Select or from student. See the column name place renamed as a city. Okay. The next one. By using rename command, we can change table name also. The syntax is rename table, old table name to new table name. If we want to change our table name means we can use rename command likewise. Now I will show that how to rename the table. So rename table, old table name to and to new table name student. See, rename table is executed successfully. Now I want to check that. Select star from student. See there in DDL database there is no student table, so it will shows the error table DDL.student does not exist. Now I will enter student. See, our table will be displayed. So now the table is renamed as to student. Okay. The next one is alter. In alter, modify command. The modify command is helps to change existing column data type and size. For example, we are going to give some other value. Insert into student values 104 Anand male, 16 Pudukkottai, its address. Its address here it will indicate error because while we define address column we give character size 10, but now we give 14 characters, so it won't accept the address value. In this situation, we have to modify the size of address column. By using modify command, we can do it. The syntax is alter table name, modify column name, data type with its size. For example, alter table student, modify address character of 50. See here, I'll show you insert into student values 104 Anand. Anand is a string data type, character data type, so we have to give within a single quote. Anand, gender is also character data type, so we have to give within a single quote, age 17, city Tanjavur, address 102 East Main Street. See here, it will indicate error data too long for column address at row 1. It indicate error because of while we creating address column we have We have give only its size is 10. But here we are giving more than 10, so it won't accept and return a error. Now I want to modify the address column. How to modify that? Remind that syntax. Alter table, table name student, modify. Address size is varchar. I am going to change it is a 20. End with semicolon. Now see here, zero query okay, 0 rows affected. Okay, then check that select star. We want to see the table schema. That means table structure means we can use describe address. Sorry, describe student. The table name describe student. See here now the address column size is varchar 20. Now we can able to insert. I can able to insert address column address more than 10 characters up to 20 characters. Now I am going to try to insert that record. Insert into student values 104 Anand female 17 Tanjavur address is 102 East Main Street. See now the query is okay. Right now check the table, select a star from student. Select star from student. See in a table the address will be inserted, but in last time it indicate a error, right? Because the address here the last time it indicate error because the address column size is 10, but we are trying to give a more than 10 characters. That's what it indicate a warning error. But now it is okay. It will be accepted because of we are modifying that column size. Okay. And then the next one is rename command. It is used to rename a column name. Sorry, already we discussed about this. The next one, drop command. The drop command is used to delete a specific column in a table. Its syntax is alter table, table name, drop column, column name. Alter table, drop column or a keyword. Okay. For example, we plan to delete a column age. How to delete this? Use the syntax alter table, table name, drop column, column name. After execution, the place will be changed as a city. Here, I'll show how to change the column name, how to delete a column age. Okay, now alter table, table name student, and we have to delete a column. So here I am using drop command, drop column and the column name. So now I want to delete a age column, so I am giving age. See, query okay, 4 rows affected, record 4 duplicate, which means the age column is how to delete it. Check that select star from student. See here there is no age column. Here there is no age column because of we have deleted that column. Next one is truncate command. The truncate command is used to delete all the rows from the table. So remains a structure only and the space is free from the table. So syntax is truncate table, table name. Truncate table, table name. We execute this command, this query means what it will be show, delete all the records from a table. See, truncate table, table name. For example, to delete all the rows from a table, the command is used as truncate table, table name. See here, truncate student, truncate table, table name, right? So truncate table, table name. See, query is okay, query is successfully executed. Now we can check this query, select star from student. See, empty set, which means all the records are deleted. It's a truncate query, but still table is available. We can able to insert a new record or a new data into this table. The next one is drop command. The drop command is used to remove the table from a database. If you drop a table, all the rows in a table is deleted and the table structure is also removed from the database. Once a table is dropped, we cannot get it back. Okay, so syntax is drop table, table name. For example, drop table student, but there is a condition for dropping a table. It must be an empty table. By using delete command, we can remove all the rows from the table like a truncate command. About a delete command, we will discuss in upcoming class. Okay, now I am going to show the drop command, how it will be put. Drop table, table name student. The query is executed successfully. Now check that select star from student. Now I am trying to view the student table. What it will be displayed? See the error, table DDL database student does not exist because of we have deleted